Hi everyone, Cendril here. Welcome back to Octopath Traveler.
Fair and well.
Farmer by trade, but treasure hunting's my passion. My latest undertaking is a search for the lost loot of House Landar. Landars were high-born folk of this town, and they were famed for hoarding treasure. Finding their hidden loot will be my ticket into the exclusive League of Gentlemen Discoverers. Sounds like a very fancy league. We have a journal apparently, but I'll share the tales. So last Lord of Landers was denounced for corruption and slain by an arrow when he tried to flee. By then the family had fallen into ruin and didn't even have the coin to pay their house guard. That's how it all ended, and there's no hidden treasure left anywhere, I warrant. Well, better to know that now than go chasing after something that don't exist. Good treasure hunter knows when to give up on one chase and move to the next. Well, suppose I'll have to stick to the farming for a while longer at least. In the between times, I'll keep looking for stories of other hidden hoards. Thanks be to you for bringing word. Most grateful. 15,000 leaves and revitalizing jam. Now I'm curious. Let's give him the journal and see what happens. Guess this is a thing we can do. Since we're at the start of an episode. And I just saved. Yay for experimentation. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. Hand over the journal. This notebook belongs to the Landar family. Here, a secret hiding place. That must be where the treasure lies, so it's right all along. I'm telling near everyone I meet that I'll be a great treasure hunter. Most folk just laugh, stop the idle dreaming, and live in the real world, they say. Being a treasure hunter is all about dreaming. It's in the nature of the trade. Just a childish fancy that I'd done better forget when I grew to be a man. But I don't see how I could. Might as well tell a man to stop loving. Day's the day I leave farming behind to become the treasure hunter I was meant to be. All thanks to you. Oh, okay. Well, that was way different. Get the same stuff, but I like that one more. So we're going to stick with that one. Because he's all happy. Maybe he'll find some secret treasure. Alright, that's one side quest here. There's another side quest.
Oh.
We meet again. Letter from my mother was carried by the river to my village.
Oh, hello.
Traveling along the river in search of a woman who claims to be my mother. But I have little inkling where she might be. Marrow lost and found. Follow. She's absolutely breathtaking. Because she's right here. Found her while I was getting stuff from every NPC. Marrow. Mother? Is that you? Come closer. I'm Marrow. 'Tis you. You were a mere babe last I saw you. But I can never forget those beautiful eyes. Mother. So sorry, my sweet baby. Heard about the war. What happened to our family? Ah, the war. What a dreadful thing that was. It destroyed us. Victors did not forgive us. They swore to kill us all. I took you to a distant village that you might be spared. I fled too and hid from the men who followed me. I wanted to see you again, but what right had I? Never forgot you, my love. I would look at the river, wondering if you were happy. Mother, I have been happy. My parents are good people, blessed with many kind friends. What a joy it is to hear you say that. Please, promise me, be happy always. Yeah, Mother, I will. Mother? Oh. Last words. Most kind to me. Thanks to you and the gods, I was able to see my mother one more time before she died. Now, going home to my village. I promised my mother I'd be happy, and that is what I shall be. Marrow lost and found. 11,000 leaves, high house's armor, so we have another one of those, and a resilient, large
That's right.
Kindly woman. Every Sunday she'd bake us pie. There was sorrow in her too. She'd gaze at that river for hours. Sad. There's an item in there, but a person's in the way. Guess I could jump. I can see through your ruse!
Let us fight with honor!
Can you?
The battle is truly
Weak swords. No. There you go. Just have to find a weapon. It's not like I don't have them
Victory
all.
shall be mine! Out of my way!
Hey, spear.
The battle is true!
Did it.
The thrill of the fight!
Fine fight that was. You have my thanks. And my thanks for the silver-filled pouch. Okay, bye. Around town, there are some NPCs with some various goods. Nothing like super grand that we haven't seen before. At least here, if this is the first place you go, then of course you're gonna find new stuff. Alright, but for us, that brings us to our final chapter 4 for Ulbrich. You make your way to Riverford, where you hope to find the mercenary Werner, the man behind the fall of Hornburg. The story so far. In Wellspring, Ulbrich reunited with Erhard. It was there that his erstwhile comrade had sought atonement for his deeds. The two crossed blades, and with that act, the truth was told. Erhard told Ulbrich about Werner, a former sellsword, and the very man who had orchestrated the fall of Hornburg. Such a fate is too dangerous for this world. I will stop him. I must. Gone are the doubts that plagued Ulbrich's heart. To protect the people from harm, this is why he wields his blade. He has come to Riverford. The very air was thick with unease and fear. Oi, you! You want in town, get in the queue and wait your turn with the rest. About no? Queue. Ah, beg your pardon. Oh? Gentlemen, I presume, unless I misjudge your polished bearing. Tell me, sir, what brings you to this town?
The truth is...
I'm looking for a man.
Is that so?
Indeed. Take this as your first visit, so let me give you some free advice. You'll be wanting to press a few leaves into the palms of the guards. There's a toll. Not a toll as such. You see, the lord here... Eh? What's that you say about a toll? I ne'er not that afore.
Hoy!
Shut your gob. And what's this tincture in your sack? Smuggler, are ye?
What?
What? Hey, mine. Swear on me mother's grave. Of course it ain't. I suggest you confess your crimes here and now, unless you'd rather tell it to the Master at Arms. Oh, this town's super corrupt. And that, good sir, is why you'll want to have some spare coin at the ready. But the law. Those men are the law here. Their rule is absolute, I'm sorry to say. No doubt that potion was the guard's own. Defy them at your peril, a pretext to toss you in their gallows at the ready.
What?
At the ready. Does no one bring them to task for their deeds?
Afraid not.
Not I can tell you that. I do exactly as they tell me, as should you. No. Punishment is swift and harsh here, both for those who have broken the law and those who have not. Handful of leaves, sir, is my advice. The more you can spare, the better. I only pray that poor traveler has the wits and means to give the soldier what they seek. Else.
Swoons.
And what of the lord of this place? Does he do nothing to stop this mummery? He encourages it. You see, ever since Lord Werner took over here... Perfect! Oi! Stop prattling and start moving! Oh, well, I do have a challenge, Command. Yes, sir. 1,000 pardons. My turn. Perhaps we'll meet again inside. Aye. Lord Werner, huh? Werner is the Lord? By the gods, what happened here? I got a sword. Another scruffy vagabond. Let's see what rubbish you're toting in that bag.
Whoa.
Will this do?
Ooh.
Oh, quick on the uptake, this one. Keep that up and you'll do alright in this town, mate.
Very well.
Might I ask a question, good sir, about this man, Werner?
Huh?
That's Lord Werner to the likes of ye. Business could you be having with his lordship? Well, I got a blade with his name on it.
No.
No business, friend. Just wondering what kind of man Lord Werner is. He's bleeding wonderful here. Best thing whatever happened to this town. For losers like you. Piss off, we got
I
work
see.
to do. By your leave. There was fear in those eyes. A sellsword captain turned provincial lord. This Werner has certainly moved up in the world. Look around town. In a minute.
Good heavens.
The town is in turmoil, which is exactly what I'd expect after seeing the behavior of those charged with policing it. Still, it would be no small task getting at Werner. A difficult foe, to be sure. If there was ever a time when I was in need of a scholar's wisdom, it is now. Then it's most fortunate I'm here now. I do have some thoughts, as it happens. An oppressive regime such as this is bound to foster discontent and dissatisfaction. I suggest seeking out the victims. Find those who are most downtrodden, who are suffering the greatest. They'll tell you what you need to know. I see. I shall do as you counsel. You will? I trust your knowledge and insight, else I would not have asked. Well then, it's an honor to be of service. And Cyrus is really smart on that one. It's not every day you hear of a mercenary leader becoming a lord. Indeed. He must have been very fortunate, or exceedingly clever. Don't be naive, Ulbrich. In this world, corruption and dirty dealings are the only way a man can rise that fast. Mark my words, his path to fortune is littered with the bodies of men with knives in their backs. And I don't mean just figuratively, either. Yours is a most cynical outlook. Trust me, I speak from experience. I know his type when I see it. You do well to know what you're getting into if you're picking a fight with him. Fear not. When the swords are drawn, a corrupt man is cut down as easily as any other. Then we've got nothing to worry about. That's true. Like this one. See, watch.
This is a good day for battle.
This necessary?
The battle
To me,
is true.
absolutely.
Now then. Now then. Now then.
This should be fun.
My blade is unbending. Windhill fights with us.
That'll do.
The thrill of the fight.
And that's without the attack buff. A fine fight. You have my thanks. You think you can force your way past? You
Let
got
us
another
fight
thing
with
coming.
honor. The battle is true.
Not sword.
Have at you.
Oh, spear. I can use spear.
Victory. Victory shall.
Alright, let's see what we can do here.
My blade is unbending.
Let's abide.
Victory shall be mine.
Doesn't that get extra physical strength?
Out of my way.
No, I sure did.
That's
weird.
My blade is
Maybe the attack
unbending.
strength is always on because of that skill.
Windhill fights with us.
At least I can't stack abide with it. Oh. That or I clicked the wrong skill and didn't notice.
With each battle,
Possible.
I grow stronger.
Well, that was fun. I'm really glad I was able to do that. What is this? Ain't never seen a pyre before? It's for his lordship's burning. Once a month, some poor saps get tied to them stakes and burned alive for their sins. That is horrible. Why?
Indeed.
4 this month, 4 last month, and 4 the month before that too. Law of the land it is. 4 random people?
It cannot be.
Used to be outlaws and rogues what got burned. And it weren't long afore it were drunks and beggars up there for their slightest crimes. Shouldn't say this out loud, but nowadays all it takes is a cavil at his lordship's rule. Say one bad thing and you're burned. And thus the pale that oppresses this place. No one knows who'll finger you for what, so we creep about like mice doing our best not to be noticed. Tried a scarp or two and poof, just looking guilty, or someone will seal the deal. So, traveler, now you know the kind of place you fetched up into. Best finish your business and be on your way as soon as you can. Now, if you'll be excusing me.
I see.
Yep, time to take this, quote, lord, unquote, down. Burning people at the stake? How horrible! It is a dreadful way to die. The final moments are agony. but that makes it all the more effective as a lesson to others. Fear tactics. Those who would rule with terror must embrace terror.
Wrongdoers need to be punished. Everyone agrees with that. But this goes beyond justice.
Just so.
I grow so sad thinking about the poor people who live here. This cannot be allowed to go on. We have to do something.
Agreed. Yet if we act too hastily, we shall lose all hope of saving them. We must have patience if we are to prevail.
So we just stand by and watch? Is that it?
It's hard to do so, but yes. For now. Heal up over it. You. I met you in the square. What are... Listen, mate. You never seen me, alright?
Let
Is
none
he
escape.
there? Can't have gone far. Sniff him out.
Oi.
Oi, you! See anyone dodgy looking come this way? Running for dear life? Like as not? Oh yeah, he went that way to the right. Dodgy? Rebel! Man plotting dark schemes against his lordship himself.
Indeed.
Sounds like a dangerous man. I did see one suspicious fellow running hard in that direction.
That's right.
Must be him. Come on, we'll corner the rat yet. Don't forget the same thought I did. Perfect.
Are you hurt?
They're gone. You can breathe easy now. God's bless you, mate.
Well,
Tell me, why were they after you? Couldn't rightly say.
I see.
Said you were a rebel. You were plotting against the Lord. Organized resistance could help me get close to Warner. Listen, I came to this place in search of this Warner. Warner, sorry, not Warner. Warner. Are there others who fight for your cause? If you have a leader, pray, take me to him. God's teeth, are you daft? I can't be introducing strangers what I barely know. Then let me tell you more about me. I know how to swing a blade, for one. Reckoned as much. You got that air about you. But hang me, this ain't something I can go deciding on me own. Alright, how's this? Prove you know how to use that blade of yours. Oh, you can go see in the front gate. There's a man back in the square who wears a red hat. He's with us. Strongest we got. You can beat him, I'll introduce you to the boss, alright?
As you wish.
That's what it takes. You promise me something, alright? You lose, you make yourself scarce and never come back here again.
I see.
You have my word. I'll go ahead and warn him. Find me when you're ready. No, I'm ready. Challenge the man in the red. This dude. He's the one? He is. I want to see if he can use that sword of his. Alright.
Ready when you are.
Ready when you are. You're not. It's Strength that you're not ready. Look, a tough sort. Are you tough enough? Oh,
Let us
Ulbrich
fight
is.
with honor.
This Ulbrich. This level
Victory
Ulbrich.
shall be. Ah!
Hey, weak swords. Great. Oh, that makes things easy.
Victory
Oh, hey.
shall be mine.
I know, we can use Guardian Lion Dog. We haven't really used that.
The dog fights hard.
That's cool looking.
Have
That's three.
is unbending. Windhill fights with us.
Well, that was fun.
The thrill of the fight.
Tough enough for you? I yield. There's no doubting this one's strength.
Indeed.
I did my part. Now it's your turn. I would meet with your leader at once. Deal's the deal. Name's Reggie, by the way. Come on, I'll take you to the den.
Ho-ho!
Boss, got someone here you might want to meet.
Well met.
So I've heard. Welcome, sir. You may call me Harold. I understand that you are Sir Ulbrich. What? How did you know my name? Word of your deeds in Wellspring reached me some time ago. Captain Bale and I speak quite often, you see.
Well,
He's a good man. But if you'll excuse me, I'll get straight to the point. I must know everything you can tell me about this Lord Werner. Of course, but perhaps you'll first do me the honor of explaining what business you have with him. His head?
Yes.
This blade? A former sellsword, Captain. Yes, Werner is certainly that. As the saying goes, know thine enemy. Let it suffice to say I've taken a great interest in the man's past.
indeed.
Very prudent of you.
The truth is,
Werner claims noble blood, but closer examination reveals that what titles he possesses were bought with gold. He accused the former lord of these lands of larceny and pillage, and won the support of the common folk. Even the burghers were persuaded to make common cause, and soon enough they had them proclaim him the new lord. But once he took power, that's when the terror began.
Swoons.
Terror? Death by fire for criminals, with executions held once per month. Populace initially hailed the new regime. Many were happy to see villains and blackguards get their comeuppance. But it did not end there.
yes.
Just so. How many murderers can one town harbor, after all? Pickpockets and swindlers were next, then a dishonest merchant. Any little thing became a capital offense. Don't know that word. In time, mere accusation was enough to land a man on the pyre. Even the clearest colony? Huh. And yet, don't know that word either. Alright. By this time, no one dared raise their voice in opposition. Some had early on, but when they appeared tied to the stakes of the next burning, the rest understood that in silence lay their only hopes for survival. But you resist this despot, and so do others like you. We do. Many of us have been forced to look on as family and friends, falsely accused, were taken by the flames. I am one of them. Werner accused the former Lord of corruption, but those accusations were lies. I know, for the former Lord was my father. And so I've taken it upon myself to restore his honor and name, and to free the people of this domain from Werner's tyranny. With each passing day, our ranks grow. At long last, we're poised, ready to strike back.
Well then,
You give me reason to believe we have common cause in this undertaking. Will you join us, Sir Ulberg?
Indeed.
Even if this tyrant were not the man I seek, I'd have reason enough to join you. My sword is yours.
I am thankful.
Fair befall you, sir. Your presence gives us all courage.
Well then,
Now, without further ado, allow me to explain our plot. First, we shall launch a diversionary attack in the square, and draw as many of Werner's men as we can. Then our best swordsmen shall infiltrate the Lord's mansion, by way of a secret passage known only to me. Simple enough plan, but such are the best in revolution and war. Prepare as you will, then come to me again when you're ready to fight.
As you wish.
Understood. I will do just that. A simple enough plan, but could be effective. The only preparation we need is to regain SP for Ulbrich. After that, well, we'll go through with the plan and hopefully everything works out well. Until the next episode, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed and hope you had a lot of fun. Until the next episode, I'm Cendril 9. Remember to shoot for the stars and take care.